I do take your words deeply to heart, but mostly because I know. This is because I know that that they're words about the school. I identify closely and entirely and fully with college prep, and it's been my life. So all the really kind and generous thoughts that people express today about me is representative of how we all feel about the school. I want to thank Diana Starring and Buckley and all your helpers who are identified on the back of the program for putting together just this terrific event. Thank you, Diana. And thanks too to Kim and Cecily and everybody in the development office, and really in the deepest possible way to everybody for coming out today. It's been an honor and a privilege for me, the highest of my life, to have spent half my life now at College Prep among students, colleagues, and families who take learning as an essential part of living well. All schools have distinct stages of growth, and Bob Baldwin perfectly caught the first 30 years of this school's development in the title of his history of the school, Becoming a Real School. He, like Mary Harley Jenks, built something substantial and good out of small but refined elements. They gave shape to things and defined a culture. As an alumnus said to me recently, the major life lesson that he took from his education at College Prep is that there's no substitute for hard work. There's more to it than that, of course. There's the prized place of participation in all that we do. There's the core significance of respect for others. There's the value of living joyful and purposeful lives. But the indispensable role of hard work says a lot about College Prep. The important and challenging work that students, faculty, and staff do day by day is evident in the school's history. And for the past many years, the highest standards of commitment and accomplishment have been defined for me by Sharona Barzilai and Andy Dean. Thank you very much. They, with other members of the administrative team, are chiefly responsible for assuring that the school delivers on its promises. It has also taken hard work by trustees, parents, and alumni to make College Prep real and to lift it to its current eminence. A head of another school was in my office the other day and looking admiringly at our compact little canyon and at the good that has come out of it, said that College Prep has come to be a definition of an excellence among independent schools. A real school has become, in many respects, a great school. My daughter said the other day, that anticipating today, that it would be like a funeral, except that I didn't have to be dead, and that I would get to write an epitaph of sorts. So I would like to propose a narrative thread for what I've tried to do during my tenure. I think that the school's deepest values are sharply inscribed in the primary uses of its resources. At the beginning and end of my tenure, we had two major capital additions, the science building that opened about 12 years ago, and the Scott McPherson Stapleton World Languages and Cultures Center, which is being finished. You see the scaffolding up there, just at the top of the hill. The steadiest focus of the school's gathering and use of resources has been on endowment, chiefly for faculty and for financial aid. In many respects, a school is a simple proposition. There's talent, ability, eagerness, and brightness among teachers and students on both sides of the learning equation. Over the past decade, this endowment has grown significantly in both those areas. The Baldwin Fund for the faculty has become the largest single fund within the endowment, and it was started by and spurred on still by alumnus. And the most recent fund, the Murray Cohen Scholarship Fund, which touches me deeply and the future of the school profoundly, was started by very generous parents and many contributors of alumni and on behalf of alumni, and it will support its first scholar next year. Because of the deep understanding and great generosity of growing numbers of supporters, many of whom are here today, College Prep is built for a secure future. My deepest thanks to all of you. I have not done much to imagine my future apart from College Prep, but there is a classic Cohen family story that probably pertains. Many years ago, Betty was driving Susanna home from a hard day at school, a day of tests and challenges and a late volleyball practice. And Susanna said, I feel like a donut. And Betty, ever alert to psychological reading, said, well, you sort of feel empty inside. And Susanna said, no, I want a donut. Anticipating a life without College Prep, I do feel something of a void within that won't be satisfied, I'm sure, by a donut. However, my children have been given me and Betty a great deal to anticipate. A grandson, I've already flashed his picture, Arlo, born 3 weeks ago yesterday at 4:38 in the afternoon at 7 pounds 6 ounces and measuring 20.5 inches. And we anticipate a wedding in October of Susanna and her fiancé, Darren. Thank you for your time. And today. I'll talk to you. I love you. What's left for me is packing up, and I am doing a poor job of that, as Lynn will attest. Part of the difficulty is that going through papers where every file is a multi-layered story and every name in my great books resonates. It's hard. Until probably Monday, apparently impossible. My first prep graduation was the class of 1978. My last will be tomorrow. I have witnessed and more importantly shared and been part of the growth and development of generations of students, and they and the colleagues in whose fellowship I have taught and learned so much and led will always matter most. Many of the board presidents and other trustees and Parents Association leaders with whom I have served are here today. They and many others have given selflessly, generously, and creatively to build and sustain a great school. Thanks to everyone for being here for me, and most of all, for being part of College Prep's distinguished history and promising future. Thank you so much.